Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Well, sitting in front of you is a solar generator. I'm not the first guy to build this, and I'm sure I'm not going to be the last. But I'll tell you what, this thing is well worth the time that you put into it, the money that you're going to spend on it, and the return you're going to get from it. So let's do a quick tour, and we'll see what I got here. This little doohickey up here is just a stupid little light. It's a light I bought, Goal Zero. If you look at my page, I'm the Goal Zero Yeti 150 guy. They actually posted my video on their website. But let's see. I built a much bigger version of their little guy. They have their own big version. It's like $2,000. But DIY it and you're going to save a couple bucks. So let's see, what do I have here? I've got a bunch of switches that are doing all kinds of good stuff. Let's see if I can get this focused. I'm sorry, I'm using my phone to do this. Alright, so there we go. We got a solar, we've got a voltmeter, we've got a cigarette lighter, a USB, and a relay. The relay I will explain. Let's see, what else do we have? On the front here, this panel here that's tacked into this box is basically monitoring the 120 volts that is coming out of the box. On either side of this, we have USB 1, USB 2, and if I turn on the voltmeter, boom, you see I have 12.9 volts. So this thing is operational. Let's see. So let's take a quick tour. We have vents on the top here. That's for air circulation. And part of the air circulation is going to be these computer fans. There's your 12 volt cigarette lighter. If you want to charge your cell phone or whatever, or tablet, or whatever you need to do, 12 volts is there, readily accessible to you. This thing is on wheels, so it's mobile. It's the ultimate glamping vehicle. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me spin this thing around for you. This thing's about 100 pounds. There's a 100 amp hour battery in this thing. Let's see, what do we have here? We have, this is where my solar input is. So I basically take the wire that goes from the solar panel and we plug it right into the box. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We have, right here, that's 120 volts in. That basically, I have a charge controller for the battery inside the box, which I could plug it right into my house at 120 volts and keep the battery charged, trickled, forever and a day. And there's another computer fan. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, what else? So, this is my solar wire. We have SEA, or excuse me, these are MC4 connectors going to an SEA connector. So this bad boy, just basically, you just take it and you plug it right in. Okay, just get orientation correct. Boom, it's now plugged in. And if I had it plugged into the panel, which I'm not going to do, because I don't feel like I'm indoors. Yes, I have plenty of sun, but it's not enough. Yeah, so there we go. I'll show you the panel too. So let me just spin this thing 100% all the way around so you can see the back end. On the back end, we have a battery post there, a battery post there, positive and negative. Okay, boom, see. If I want, I can hook up other batteries to this thing, provide more power, or jump start a car. Let's see what else. So let me move the light. And right there we have a main battery disconnect switch. What this thing is basically doing is is turning my inverter on and off. Okay, so if I turn it on and spin this thing around, sorry, this thing's kind of heavy. Sorry about the one-handedness and shakiness. All right, so right now, there you go. The display is on. We're getting 114 volts, 0.4 amps. There is really not any load on this thing, so you're not going to see any crazy numbers. And I don't feel like plugging anything in. Let's see what else we have. Like I said, I have the air vents on top. So here's all the goodies inside. The goodies inside. So we got a 400 watt power inverter. Basically, that's providing power to the outlets. The USB cord is actually plugged into an Arduino. The Arduino is actually controlling the computer fans. So if this thing reaches a certain temp, it'll turn the computer fans on as soon as I turn the inverter on. Let's see what else. What else do I got here? This is your solar charge controller. Right now there's no solar plugged in, but you know, if I did, it would tell me that there's a solar panel hooked up and it's charging it. Let's see, what else do I have? This is your battery monitor. This is another just 12 volt battery voltmeter, but this one does a little more than the one they have on the front of the panel. This one is actually giving me, you know, the current, the power, and the energy being used. So, you know, I could break things down and know how much current I need to have to run blenders or whatever I need to run. Let's see, what else do I have? Here's a circuit breaker, 50 amp circuit breaker, marine grade. So if I press this, you heard that. That's your inverter turning off. As you can see, the green light is no longer on. And if I turn that back on, now the green light should come back on. And it's not going to, because I gotta reset the battery. That's off, and that's on. There you go. There's the green light. Okay, the green light is on. Let's see what else. So yeah, that's on. This is a fuse panel just for all the accessories that I have on. It's large enough that I can expand it. So if I think of something else that I could use on this thing, I can definitely put it in here. Like I said, I have the light, the voltmeter, the USB, and the relay. The only one I don't have hooked up into this is the solar, because I used a inline fuse for that. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, let's get the goodies inside. The goodies inside are, there's the Arduino. All right, I'm sorry about the camera angle. There's the Arduino. It is powered on. There's the relay, and then somewhere way down in here, right here, there's your temperature sensor. I can't get the fans to come on right now because I can't produce 120 degrees Fahrenheit temperature. So trust me, it works. Let's see what else. Let's see. There's your charge controller that plugs into the house. This thing is basically just taking care of the battery, making sure the battery is always going to be charged when I need it. So like I said, you know, 5 years, you change your battery every 5 years, and it's worry-free maintenance after that. Let's see what else. So there's your battery post hookups right there. There's your positive. Going all the way over. There's your negative. Let's see. This is, let me close this thing up. Maybe I can get a better angle for you. So that's where your solar comes in, right over here. You can see the wire comes through. This actually runs all the way through to from a shunt into the charge controller, and the shunt is actually controlling this. Let's see what else. I mean, this is something that, you know, I built over time. I'm not going to go into too much on how I did it. There's plenty of videos out there that are going to explain it to you. This is just my version of it. So let me just throw the lid back on here real quick. I'll show you the solar panel that's sitting right behind it. So here's the solar panel. It's a 100-watt monocrystalline solar panel. They're fairly cheap these days. Don't be scared. It's about $100, yeah, but it's worry-free. You know what I mean? This thing sits inside all the time. I don't have to fucking bring it outside and charge this box because I can plug it into my house. But if I want to go camping, or if I need an off-the-grid situation where power's out and I want to watch TV, I can do that. If I want to glamp in my house in the middle of a crisis, I can do that. So basically the panel, this is the back side of the panel. So there's your connectors for the MC4. Okay, and there's your specs. If, I don't know, let me try to get in. There you go. There's some of the specs. I'm doing this all one-handed, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at videos, so just deal with me. But this thing's on wheels. I can literally run, I've run here, I'll show you what I've ran. I've ran, there you go, my entire TV, my entire internet connection, that soundbar with a subwoofer. This box will run this thing for 10 hours. You can't go wrong. Like, you need news, there you can go. I can plug radios into my box. I could plug, you know, I have plans of doing 2 separate cases just because of the way these cases are made. This is a rigid case from Home Depot. I have plans of actually putting 2 more tiers on top of this of like toolboxes. This is just a toolbox, but the way it's designed, they're stackable on this cart. One I want to have for ham radio communication. So I'm going to try to make something that I can, you know, quick disconnect power to the ham radio and switch that one out for regular stereo. Like, I'm going to make one just to have, let me play my tunes while I'm camping, you know what I mean? You know, I'm going to try to make this thing as modular as I can. There will be updates. Just watch the channel, give it time, and I will definitely have more. If you have any questions or comments, please go right ahead and hit me up or whatever, and I'll respond the best I can. I'm a busy guy, so if I don't get back to you right away, just deal with it. I will get there. All right, and thank you very much for watching, and good luck with your own project.